I did not rise soft. I rose, stubborn, petal by petal. After being pressed into the dirt more times than anyone ever saw, they thought silence meant surrender. They thought tears meant weakness. They mistook my pause for permission. But I was rooting. Deep, unseen, unapologetic. Every heartbreak watered me. Every betrayal fed the soil. Every closed door taught me how to grow my own light. You see flowers, I remember the storm. You see glow, I remember the dark. There were nights I bloomed alone. No applause, no witnesses. Just faith and a pulse that refused to quit. Not everyone will understand the transformation, because not everyone has survived what it takes to evolve. This is what power looks like when it's quiet, when it's healed, when it no longer waits to be recognized. I am not lucky. I am layered. Call it grace, call it growth, call it whatever helps you sleep. I call it earned. I call it rebuilt. I call it becoming. I did not break. I recalibrated. And now, when I bloom, it's not for your approval, but for my satisfaction.
Some of us don't chase light. We become it. We learned how to glow in places that once tried to dim us. Every scar turned into shimmer. Every ending into elevation. Not everyone will understand the transformation, because not everyone has survived what it takes to evolve. This is what power looks like when it's quiet, when it's healed, when it no longer waits to be recognized.
Grateful for what I've earned? Clear about what's still calling me forward? Some goals and doors have been met and opened, and I honor every step that got me here. But I'm not done. There's more to build, more to learn, more to conquer, not from a place of lack, from a place of purpose. I move with appreciation, not arrogance, with patience, not pressure, with faith in the work I'm still becoming. The climb continues, steady, intentional, and mine.
Elevation isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It's the moment you stop explaining and start moving differently. Same ground, higher vision. Elevation is realizing you don't need permission to outgrow rooms that once felt like home. It's discipline over impulse, direction over distraction. Some people call it distance. I call it alignment. I didn't rise by chance. I rose by choice, and everything I'm becoming requires me to stay up here.
Soft doesn't mean weak. It means I survived enough storms to choose peace on purpose.
Grace became my armor. Silence became my strategy. Luxury isn't what I wear. It's how gently I protect my energy now.
I still rise, just quieter, still powerful, just polished, still dangerous, but selective.
Beauty is softness with boundaries, grace with discernment, peace you fought for and refused to give back.
The kind that comes from surviving quietly, from learning, from remembering who you were before the world tried to harden you.
She's not cold. She's composed, not bitter, just precise. Every scar taught her how to stand taller. Every loss taught her where not to kneel. She didn't harden. She refined.
She looks tired. It's because strength is heavy, and she still carries it beautifully.
Some inherit crowns, others become them. She learned early that love is not only something you receive, it is something you grow. In quiet moments, in steady hands, in the way she shows up. Again and again, strength taught her how to lead, but tenderness taught her why it matters. Because legacy is not built in grand announcements. It is built in small fingers reaching for yours. In eyes that see you as safety, as home, as magic. This is how queens are remembered. Not only by what they conquer, but by what they nurture.
Growth is not always bright. Sometimes it looks like walking through fire without an audience. Sometimes it sounds like silence, after you outgrow what once fit. Strength is not proven when life is easy. It's revealed when you refuse to shrink, refuse to fold, refuse to forget who you are. There is a difference between being tested and being broken. Leaders learn that difference.
Stand anyway, speak anyway, build anyway.
Even if your voice shakes, even if nobody claps yet, even if the path feels unfamiliar. Because thriving isn't about comfort, it's about alignment. And once you align with who you truly are, you stop asking for space and start taking your position.
I didn't change to be noticed. I changed because staying the same was expensive. Some people confuse silence with stagnation. I call it recalibration. I move when it makes sense. I build where there's return. And I let pressure do what it was designed to do, refine. This isn't a phase. It's a different operating system.